YouTube, it's Maddie the Empty Net Scrapper. I'm so glad you stopped by. Welcome back to Tidy in 10. If this is the first time watching a Tidy in 10, what I do is organize something for 10 minutes. So if you've got something you'd like to organize, put me on pause, go grab it, and work on it for 10 minutes. I love company, and I hope you do too. So in the beginning of this series, I had a box of pre-stamped sentiments, and they were all in here. They were little strips. I will give you a peek at where they are now. And I had them all jumbled up into one place. So here there's in that section a baggie of pre-cut sentiment strips that I had stamped. And they were all jumbled up in here, and I couldn't find them anytime I wanted them. So what I did was I organized them out into different categories. Love, thank you, miss you, all different categories. And I put them in baggies. And then I just slipped those baggies into this photo album. And it was a little wonky chunky, so I just put this rubber band around it, and that's what I'm going to use. What is left from what was stored in here are my signature, which I will deal with on a different day, and my die cuts that I made on my scan and cut. So I'm going to dump these out. I have some in black and some in white. And what I have here is a second Dollar Tree photo album. And that's what I intend to use to organize my die cuts. So I'm going to take it out of its package. And what you can't see, but what's in front of me, is a bunch of die cuts because I am brand new to die cutting. I got a die cut machine for my birthday, which was late November, and I was super excited to get it. And since that time, I have been collecting some dies, and I have been using them to create little stockpiles of dies that are already cut out. So my intention is to take these that have been cut out by my scan and cut, and the dies that are in front of me, and I'm going to pull them out so you can see them, that I already pre-cut, and store them in this photo album. And hopefully I'll be able to do that in 10 minutes time. And I'm going to start my timer now. So if you have your organization project in front of you, let's get started. Timer is on, and here we go. So for this one, I am going to try not to use baggies and see if that'll work. This system I saw on Crafting and Relaxing, which is a channel run by Sarah, and she did not have a video on organizing. I just saw her pull her die cuts out of a photo album like this, and I thought, that's genius. I'm going to try that if I ever have die cuts. And so I picked this up at the Dollar Tree last time I was there. So here I have some happy birthdays with a shadow in blue and black. And I'm going to slide them in. And I have some happy birthdays here. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe with the black background. Pretty, right? And I have those in multiple colors. But because they're big and chunky, I am going to give them a separate pocket. And I am going to skip the back side. I found out from the last video that it can get a little bit chunky. And I'm going to try to avoid super chunky storage and see if I can make it work. So happy birthday is the next page. Next up, I have some thanks. And I have those in several colors. I have a blue shadow, a black shadow. I have some of the things done with white and some with cream. So hopefully I have given myself a large enough stockpile of those to get myself started with using my die cuts without having to die cut every single time. And this one is also, I think, more suitable for a man because it's got more of that chunky look rather than scripty. Scripty I always think of as for women. So there's my thanks. And I do love my scripty though. So I have my scripty thank you right here. And that looks like this. And that'll go on the next page. There are a lot of pages in here, so I'm hoping that separating them out will work without crushing them. But we'll see how that goes. So thank you in scripty goes next. And then we'll move on to the next sentiment. Here I've got some beautiful scripty thinking of you. I'll let you have a little peek. This took me forever to do. I don't know how die cutting is for you, but in order to make them chunky and thick so that when you place them on your card, it looks a little bit nicer, to cut them out multiple times, glue them together, and for me, that is a challenge, let me tell you. And then do that in different colors. That takes me quite a bit of time. So on a day when you don't feel like crafting necessarily, but you're in a semi-crafting mood, maybe you will sit down and do some die cutting. Here's Happy Holidays, so just so you can see that with a shadow. That's another thing that I learned from Sarah on Crafting and Relaxing. She said, sometimes I just take my die cut machine in the other room, watch TV, and cut away. Well, I don't take my die cut machine out of the room because it is an electronic one. And I don't intend to buy a manual one. I've been having some trouble with my wrist lately. And I was lucky enough to get this electronic one for my birthday, the Gemini Junior. And so I do it at my craft table, but I do have at my craft table a view of the big screen TV. And so I'm good to go right here. And just pulling out the rest of my pre-cut sentiments and see if I'll be able to take care of all of them within my Tidy and 10 framework. And if I don't, I don't. That's okay. So let's see what I have here. Happy birthday in cream and white. So I'm not going to put this against the white background because you won't see it, but that's okay. I will just slide that in and see how it goes. Oh, here we go. So this one was Thinking of You. I'll show it to you on the black if you can see it. And I didn't see of in that little space that I had been holding it. And I was like, well, I'll hold off on that one because it's just Thinking You. But I do have of in there. Thinking of You will be on the next page. And then I have a few Celebrate. So that'll go in next. So this is getting pretty chunky monkey too. I will have to see about tying this up with a ribbon or something that does not crush them. Here's some lovely Celebrate die cuts. There you can see it. And I'm going to slide that right in as well. And pretty much done with the die cuts after congratulations. And then I will see what I have pre-cut from my Scan and Cut and see if that'll fit in as well in the time that I have left. And they may fit into categories I already did, and I may scoot them into the same pouch. We'll have to see what we got. This one, actually, it looks like something I cut out from the Scan and Cut that I don't have. And these all say hugs. And I did use glossy accents. Some of them look like they, excuse me, look like they have some sparkle added as well. This one looks like it got ruined, but I'll save it just in case I can fix it. I don't know if I can, but we'll find out. So here goes the die cuts that I cut from my Scan and Cut. And let's see what we have in white. I don't know if I'm getting to that white. I have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So this may be something I finish off camera. And you take your time and do on camera or off camera how you see fit. So I hope you enjoyed organizing with me. Let me see if I can grab out all the hugs that can go in the slot before. And no, actually that's a little chunky. I'll leave the white ones on their own. So it looks like I have some thank you and thinking of you. So that will really not take long, but I will have to find the words that go together. And that may take a little time. Either way, relatively close to 10 minutes. I took care of pretty much the whole task. These are a thank you, and some are going to be, or I thought I had some thinking of you. This one might be broken, didn't make the cut. Here's a you. This is a thank you. This is a thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. They're all thank you. So I think these didn't make it. These happy birthdays, these are all damaged. But the rest, I think will go in a pouch and we'll be good to go. So that's it for today. My timer went off. And I hope you enjoyed organizing with me. I hope you got a little something done. I hope it helped you, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you'll come back again for another session. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe down below. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a crafty comment. I love that. And above all, stay safe. Bye-bye, YouTube.